Aggravated flight from an officer in Louisiana. First, let's discuss what is flight from an officer in Louisiana. Flight from an officer is when the driver intentionally refuses to stop, knows he has been given an audible and visual command, when the officer reasonably believes that the driver committed an offense, and this could be a traffic violation or any other crime, and the officer is in a police-marked vehicle. So what makes it aggravated? What makes it aggravated is when human life is endangered. And the statute says that human life is endangered when the driver does any of the two. He leaves the roadway or forces another vehicle to leave the roadway, collides with another vehicle or watercraft, exceeds the posted speed limit by at least 25 miles per hour, travels against the flow of traffic, or in the case of a watercraft, operates the watercraft in a careless manner in violation of other statutes, fails to obey a stop sign or yield sign, or fails to obey a traffic control signal device. Aggravated flight from an officer is a felony, as opposed to flight from an officer, which is a misdemeanor. Now, aggravated flight from an officer is also a crime of violence. So this is a charge that is taken very seriously. It carries a potential sentence up to 5 years in prison and a fine of up to $2,000. Furthermore, the court will require the defendant to pay any restitution for any damages he may have caused. And if serious bodily injury occurs during the aggravated flight from an officer, the sentencing range becomes up to 10 years in prison. Some common examples that lead to the aggravated flight of an officer charge by an officer is usually occurs when the driver doesn't have insurance or license or registration, doesn't want to pull over, or maybe he's got a warrant, he doesn't want to go to jail that day, or maybe there's some contraband, drug or guns, some kind of legal contraband in the vehicle, or maybe it's a stolen vehicle and he knows that the license plate's going to get run and he's going to go to jail. A lot of times these charges do lead to new charges. Regardless of why the driver doesn't pull over, we provide a solid defense. We know all the strategies used to fight this and to mitigate these charges. So if you or someone you know who's been charged with aggravated flight from an officer, contact me, Barkemeyer Attorney at Law.